Hello parents, welcome to Mom I Love and I am Shubhoshri. You can also find us at our official website, that is www.momilove.com. So does it happen that your child doesn't listen to you at some point of time? Then this video is right for you. So if you have toddlers or preschoolers at home and you face with such problems that kids doesn't listen to you, then this video might help you. So before I begin my video, I will request you to subscribe to my channel because every weekday I come up with videos related to parenting, motherhood, early childhood education, parent-child relationship and a lot more that revolves around parenting. So going back to the topic, first as parents you have to be patient. I know it will be really hard for you to keep your patience when your child is not listening to you, when they are not paying heed to what you say, but still that is the first step towards your success as a parent. So firstly you have to be completely calm and cool, and you have to show that whatever they are doing, their behavior is not bothering you as parents. So when they see that attitude, that positive attitude or that calmness inside you, they learn it from you. So the next time when they are showing some kind of tantrums or they are not in the mood, they will not continue shouting. They might show their feeling in some other way, but they will not consider shouting while they are not in their tune. So being patient also implies that when your child is doing something wrong, you don't shout upon them from the other room. Always you have to come close to your child to say something to them. So if you think that your child is not doing something right, you have to come closer to them. You have to sit by their side and make them understand that what they are doing is not right. So when you talk to them in this manner, you will see that their listening capacity increases. They are most likely to listen to your words, what you are saying to them. Next is maintain eye contact whenever you are talking to your child. So get in their level of eye contact. Come closer to their eye contact so that you share a same level of eye contact with your child, and then tell them what you want to say. If you want to scold them, if you want to lovingly explain to them that this is not right what they are doing, whatever you have to say, just get into their eye level and talk to them. So that gives them an extra reason to listen to you. This is all psychology, and your child will be influenced by the way you deal with them. So never say something which you cannot do with your child or with yourself. So when you repeatedly say such things which you cannot stand upon, then your child has a notion inside them that it's okay, whatever my parents say, they are not going to do that. Even when you are too serious about something, your kids are not really going to pay heed to that because they think that my parents are not going to do this at the end of the day. Next is give some consequence to your child. For example, there are some things that you control in your child's life. Like you can control your child playtime, you can control their freedom, you can control their access to gadgets and lot more. So tell them, give them the consequence that if you behave like this, if you do this, then I will cut off these facilities from your life. So kids really sometimes understand the consequences. Okay, if I do this, that is going to happen. If I do that, that is going to happen. So that thing comes into their brain and it sits there, and they know clearly that what is the result of what they are doing today. So always explain to them that if you are doing this, if you are not listening to me, then this is the consequence which you have to face later on for your attitude which you are showing now. The last point in this video is try and give 2 options to your child along with some time. So what I practice as a mother is sometimes I tell my child that it is time for you to come out from the shower. So if I tell her that come out from the shower now, she might not listen to me. So I will tell her that it is already time to come out from the shower. So okay, then she says, can I take some more time? Then I say, okay, next time when I call you, you have to come out. She is also fine with that. I am also fine with that because I have already rang the bell 5 minutes before from the intended time I wanted her to be out from the shower. So next time after 2 to 3 minutes, whatever the time is I am comfortable with, I will call her and say that it is already time to come out from shower. This is the second time I am telling you, and she will be also prepared like, yes mama, I promised you last time that next time when you call me, I'll come out from the shower. So this really helps. So you have to give that time, like, okay, I will call you after 5 minutes, or I will call you after 2 minutes, then you have to listen to me. So this time and this decision, you also leave something for your child, that they can take that decision, they can take that call, that whether they want to come out now or they want to come out later. So this makes your child happy, this makes you happy as a parent, because you have the control of the situation, and along with this way, the whole situation comes under control. And when you really practice all these things regularly and consistently in your life, you will see that there is a havoc change that has happened in your life, and you are leading a good life, a cool life with your child at home. So by this I come to the end of my video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have some comments regarding this, you can share your feedback in the comment section below. See you in my next video. Bye bye.